morning, Miss Abigail. So, good morning. It is time for Friday Ramble. Hi, Miss Abigail. Where are you from, darling? I'm going to move on. It is time for Friday Ramble. It is June the 2nd. It is beautiful outside. It's, Texas. You know, my husband's family was from Texas. My husband's family, his dad was in the military, so he was stationed in Texas for a little while when he was a little boy. He doesn't really remember living there, but they were there. So let's see, last week, I told y'all I was going to try and work on my pastel, this painting that had been stuck on my drawing board for a while, and I was able to work on that. I'm going to see if I can pull it off for you so you guys can see it. Yeah, there we go. Back up. There we go. I was pleased with how it turned out. It had been, I'd been avoiding it for a while. Hey, Miss Sherry. How are you? Today I am thinking I'm gonna do some gouache. I got a couple of references. I'm still trying to finish up that gouache course that I took, and I can't decide if I'm gonna work on this reference. This one's kind of simple, or if I'm gonna do this one. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. So y'all look for it later. If it doesn't crash and burn, I will post it. I had to do a good bit of cleanup this morning because this pastel, I did it on sanded paper, and that creates a good bit of dust, and I had to move it over on my easel, and I didn't even realize what I was doing, but I was making a huge mess. As all the pastel dust was dropping down onto the floor. Normally it catches in this little tray over here, but I had to move it over because I was doing a video. I was trying to do the video, and anyway, it made a huge mess, so I had to clean that up this morning. But a little tip for all y'all pastel users: if you keep some baby wipes around, they're wonderful for cleaning up. And you can get a big old box of them on Amazon for super cheap. The other thing I did this morning is I did my May sketchbook video, so that'll be up later on this afternoon or maybe tomorrow. I'm a little technically challenged sometimes, so it's kind of hard for me to get the videos formatted and loaded up to the computer. But you know what the thing was, is I was looking through my sketchbooks last month, and I didn't realize, you know, I whine and complain sometimes about not being able to spend as much time up here in my studio as I would like. But what I realized was, when I was looking through my sketchbooks, I was like, wow, you did a bunch. You know, I didn't do it every single day, but it was at least every other day, so I thought that was pretty good. But the value of that evening sketchbook time has been huge for me over the past 3 years. I thought, you know, I would see all these other artists on Instagram, and they were, you know, showing their pictures of their sketchbooks. I'm thinking, what's just a sketchbook? You know, what's the big deal? But what I will say is, I think it's been one of the best things I've done, is working in that sketchbook and removing the friction, like Lindsay says over on the Frugal Crafter. If you'll make everything easy, if you'll have your sketchbook and you'll have your supplies and your pencils and your erasers and everything all right there, then when you want to pick up your sketchbook and do something, it'll be right there, and you won't have to get up and go look for something. And it really does remove that friction, and it helps me tremendously to just, have the freedom to sit down and color. So anyway, so I'm really glad that I have added that sketchbook time to my week, and it really does help with your creative process. So if you've never done a sketchbook, I highly recommend it. I'm almost ready to put in a new order for a whole bunch of sketchbooks. I'm gonna try some new ones. So if y'all use a sketchbook and you have a go-to sketchbook that you love, either watercolor or multimedia or just plain drawing sketchbook, drop me a comment in the comment and let me know what you use. So there's that. So that's what I'm gonna hope to try and do today. Let's see. Oh, y'all, guess what? On a personal note, we had a very nice Memorial Day. I told y'all last week that we were going to have a big family gathering, and my daughter's birthday is in April and my son's birthday is in May, and so we have a little thing in between to celebrate their birthdays. And I had a great big surprise. We are expecting our 4th grandbaby in December. So we were all so surprised, and just huge blessing that my daughter is expecting her 2nd baby. It's just a good thing, y'all. Well, you know what? I am off to wet some brushes and mix up some gouache, and y'all keep your fingers crossed or pray for me that I won't make a huge mess and that it won't crash and burn. I love you, Sweet Sherry, for hanging in here with me, and Abigail, thank you for joining me this morning. And y'all keep your eyes open for that sketchbook tour, because I'm hoping that I'll get it up today. And I am blessed beyond measure that that God has blessed me with another grandbaby in December, and I'm thankful that I have pencils and I can draw. And it is a beautiful day, and y'all get outside. If you live someplace where it's nice outside, go outside and enjoy it. And I will see y'all next Friday. God bless.